Hey guys, how's it going? This is Mike from M&R Automotive. Today I'm going to teach you how to remove the grille from 2024 Ford F-150 Raptor. Alright, let's go ahead and pop the hood and see what we got going on. So the first thing we're going to do is remove this top liner. All it's held by is just regular push pins. So you just pry them with a screwdriver, grab your pin removal tool, and let's get them all out. Some are just push pins. Some of these that have a little top hat on top, you have to pry it first, get the pin, raise the pin, and then when the pin is raised, then you can just pry it out. So it's kind of like a locking mechanism. So there's a couple of these that I've seen as well. Now that we removed all the push pins, let's go ahead and lift up on this plastic trim piece and get it out the way. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and remove these 5 large push pins and 4 10mm bolts from the top. These are a little trickier, they're really in there. These are a little larger, they have a lot of grooves, so they're a little bit more difficult when removing. But it's the same practice, just get underneath the head of it and just kind of pry it up little by little until it all comes out. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab a 10mm socket and remove these 4 10mm screws. Since we're working on top of the grille, let's go ahead and disconnect all the wiring. So you actually have more than wiring. You have 2 plugs here, you have a plug here, and you have windshield washer fluid here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove, this is the harness for the active shutter system. Just squeeze the top and pull it up. That unplugs. There's also a plug here. So same thing. We're going to squeeze it and unplug it. Let's go ahead and separate by removing this white push pin inside the grille. We can also free up this harness by lifting it up. There we go. So this is completely out of the way. Next one on the list is the camera. So we're going to press on this tab and pull them apart. There it goes. And the last thing is the windshield washer. Squeeze this plastic ring and then just pulls out. So I'm going to squeeze it with one hand and just pull it out. There's another clip here that we're going to remove. And now everything is disconnected from the grille. Alright, we got everything on top. The next step is going to be removing this bottom trim piece. I'm going to remove these 2 7mm bolts from the fender flare. That's going to allow us to push the fender flare out. So after removing those 2 screws, I'm going to go ahead and pop the fender well out. Fender flare. There we go. And everything just unclips. So now that we separated the fender flare, we're going to go ahead and give it a little tuck on the side to separate the bottom trim piece from the fender. There we go. So we should do the same thing on the passenger side, so that way both of the edges are unclipped, and then unclip it towards the center. So follow me on the passenger side. We're going to take off the fender flare and unclip the edge. So I'll clip this, now we're going to pry this forward. Okay, and we're just going to work our way towards the center. Try to work this edge. There we go. And that's how you remove the bottom trim. So the last 2 bolts that are holding this grille together are the ones on the bottom. There's 2 bolts here. We're going to take out the inner one. It's a 10mm bolt. There's one. Same thing on the other side, it's the inner 10mm bolt. So now that you got all the bolts on top and the bottom off, now we can remove the grille. And this is how you remove the grille from a 2024 Ford F-150 Raptor. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something. We're going to work with this grille to install some M&R light bars inside. Stay tuned for some more videos.